Hey there, fellow brothers and sisters. Welcome to Irish Drifters Podcast, where every journey has a story. I'm John and I'll be your guide through uncharted paths and unforgettable moments. Let's hit the road together. Subscribe, and let's get drifting.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm delighted you're here today. If you're new, my name is John. Before we jump into today's story, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out in future episodes. Let's unpack this. Did you know over 12 million people live in Shenzhen, making it one of the most densely populated cities on the planet? Interesting, huh? Now, imagine stepping into this bustling, high-energy city as a newcomer. That's what I did almost 6 months ago. And let me tell you, it's been a journey of discovery, challenges, and growth. Coming from a small town in Ireland, I never imagined I would be standing here in Shenzhen, China. One of the most dynamic, fast-paced cities in the world. But here I am, learning to adapt to ways I never expected. Shenzhen is a city of contrasts. The skyline is full of skyscrapers that touch the clouds. Yet you can also find pockets of quiet neighborhoods where time seems to slow down. Here's a fun fact for you. Shenzhen has grown from a small village, from a small fishing village, into a global tech hub in just a few decades. Fascinating, right? I remember the first time I arrived here. I couldn't speak much Chinese, and I had no idea how I was going to navigate through the bustling cities and the streets and towering shopping malls. At first, everything felt overwhelming. The language barrier, food, adapting to the different types of food, even the public transport were all a challenge. I had to learn the ropes quickly. Even using a public bus here in Shenzhen from outside my school here, the first time I took the bus, actually it was the first time ever I took a bus in China since I've been here. I had no idea they had you needed an app, a special app on your phone to scan the barcode. I thought I just was going to use my WeChat Pay, because here in China you can use the WeChat Pay with most payments. So I was kind of took aback when I was on the bus. Thankfully, I actually had the app unknowingly. Someone on the bus told me I had the app, so that was fine. But yeah, I had to learn the ropes quickly. Here's another interesting thing about Shenzhen. Shenzhen has one of the most extensive and modern metro systems in China, with over 13 lines. One of the biggest challenges, though, was the language. I speak a little bit of Chinese, but I haven't been practicing for a long time. And despite the fact that many people here speak English, I quickly learned that speaking Mandarin would make my life much easier. It wasn't until I started to learn Chinese recently again, putting in maybe 1 or 2 hours a week and having small dialogue, conversation with the 5th and 6th graders that I have, from asking them, what did you do in the weekend? How was your weekend? Of course, in Chinese, right? And yeah, that's what I've been doing. Then I realized something incredible. Shenzhen wasn't just a city; it was a symbol for me of personal growth. Did you know, or did you realize, Shenzhen is known as China's Silicon Valley, housing tech giants such as Tencent and Huawei. Living here, I've experienced moments of frustration and incredible joy. The fast pace of life can be stressful, but it can also push you to grow, to keep up. I can go from feeling lost to completely feeling accomplished within a single day. I would say Shenzhen is a city of opportunity. The tech industry here is booming, and there's always something to learn. It's a place where ideas grow like weeds, and you're never left behind, or you never feel left behind. I'd say, in the end, Shenzhen has taught me one valuable lesson. Change is inevitable, and personal growth comes with embracing that change. I can see the transformation in myself as much as I see it in the city around me. The biggest lesson that I've learned in Shenzhen is that you can't grow without change. Sometimes, as we know, it's uncomfortable, but that's where the magic happens, right? Through my time in Shenzhen, which has been relatively short at this point, I've learned that adapting to change isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving, learning, and transforming into someone better than you were before. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a major change in your life? What did you learn from it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this story insightful, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more content. Remember guys, the world is your garden. Get drifting. Have a nice one, folks. See you later.